Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's actually been a while since I dropped any content because I've been busy, but I'm back now. So today's video, I just want to show you a simple way that you could like color your work, and I have a special gift for you all at the end of the video. So please make sure you watch to the end, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep getting notifications and content on color grading. So let's roll. So basically today what I'm doing here is to color without doing the color management. I will make a video concerning the color management and speak about it extensively so you understand how it works. But for today, we are just going to work with a normal image like this. So let's look for a hero frame that we would want to use. Um, I think, yeah, something around this frame is good. So this is actually my first node. I just added this node because I want to do like a highlight fix and my noise reduction. But basically this is how my node tree looks like, this particular one here. So let's start. First thing I want to do is to work on my exposure, my contrast and everything. So I like using my parade to measure my brightness and dark areas using the white and the green here, because green is actually bright also. So first things first, I'm going to push my gain up because I'm trying to get a good contrast. Then I push my lift down to this level and make sure I'm not crushing my blacks. I'll stop somewhere around here, and maybe I'll just work with the curves and just bring my highlights down a little and a little of my lift. So before, a little of my shadow, sorry, before and after. This is where we are. I'll come back here and just put my saturation to 60 using the normal saturation in DaVinci Good. Now looking at my image, I could tell that I have more blues and I want to do like a good balance that will give me a warm tone. So the next thing I do is to come to my white balance node, which I did in the linear conversion, just color space, and I selected the gamma, and color space, my gamma, and I'll select linear. And then here I'll also have to fix my saturation. Sorry, these things were always fixed, but I think I tempered with the node tree, so I'll fix my saturation node. I'll put it on HSV, that's hue, saturation and value, and take out channel 1 and 3 and leave only saturation. So here I'll just take out my luma mix, and in my saturation, so I take out my luma mix, come back to my white balance, and then I come to my gain and push it towards red till I see it's looking okay. So before, after, I think this is good, not bad. Before, after, good. And then here I'll just push my saturation, still using my gain to this point, and I don't want to push it much because I'm still going to work on the saturation. So here is where I want to start giving it some little looks. I'll still use my curves, but hue versus hue. I'll select the red because I don't want to temper with his skin or anything. So I'll just push the greens up and push my blues up to this point. So before, after, before, you could see the little change, but it's taking us somewhere. Then here is where I want to work on my blues. I just click on the blue and just raise the saturation up to this level, and then I come here. I've tempered with this too, but I'll clean it back. I'll select my blue and see if I want to make it bright or make it dark. I think I will make it dark to this point, and I'll fix it here, and also select my purple because I have a little bit of purple here. I'll just make it bright to this point, and I just want to have a cleaner selection, and we are good. So here I'll select my green. I'll come to the green saturation side in my curves, hue versus saturation. I'll push it up to this level, yes, and maybe I just want to change how the green looks. So let me see, I'll just do a little of it here, just a little, and maybe I'll just make it bright still in my hue versus luma. Just make it bright a little. Don't forget, all these are just the techniques of color grading. What matters the most aside learning the tools is your eyes. So yeah, I'll stop here, and for this red node, I'll just select the red on his shirt, but I'll go to hue versus hue because I want to change the red a little to this point. Good, and I'll just boost the saturation of the red he's wearing. I push it to this point. You can see now that the red is popping, but it's kind of affecting his lips, which I don't want to. So I come to my window tool. I'll select the circle and just make it small and put it around his lips like this. Now this is something I could track. If I want to track that, all I need to do, sometimes I just take out my node completely and track, so it won't be heavy, but I won't be tracking because the clip is kind of long. I'm just doing this for tutorial sake. So I pull my node back, everything on, and go back to my curves and invert it. So now I inverted it, everything is back here, but we are not touching his lips. So see, before, after. I want to take a look at the red here. Let me make it big. So take a look at this red. So I'll do before, after. So now we are not affecting his lips anymore. Good. So this node here will be for his skin. I'll just show you one of my techniques of how I get good skin tones and texture. So I'll just select his skin like this, drag, and this is using my HSV qualifier, and I'll try and make sure that I get a good selection of his skin to this level, and then I open this aspect. I start reducing the width of the selection just to make sure the selection is good. Stop here and then reduce the low saturated areas, and just make sure my selection is good. Okay, select this, and okay, for let's just leave this here, and I'll just clean white, but I still have a little concern with his hair. So how do I fix that? Let me do it this way. Good. And I'll reduce. No, I'll leave this here and fix it this way. Open. Yep, open this like this. Now we are good to go. I'll stop here and I'll do my denoise, and I'll blur radius, and I'll also clean blacks to clean the parts I really don't want to select. Then I go to my vetroscope to do my work. Now you can see the skin is sitting in the skin tone line almost good. So maybe I'll just push it a little to make sure that it's in the line well, and I'll put this back. So before, after, just a little change from that greenish tone to a little bit of reddish tone, and then I boost the skin tone this way with the gamma still, just increase the brightness and add some little contrast to it. So what do I want to do next? I want to show you how I get texture most of the times. So I'll go for pop, and it's texture pop. This is how I do it most times. I'll make this big and go for a skin, and I'll select the advance, and I'll just take like the fine back a little to like 100 or something. Now you can see it's looking smooth before, after, and then just to give it more texture, I just increase my tiny somewhere around here, before, after. Now this is good for me, and I think I'm going with this. Now from here, what next do I want to do? Now this is where I do my window tools. So I should have written all those, but I will just stop. I will just say, just know that this is where I make basic correction, lights, painting with light and everything. So here I will just select the linear and push it this way, because I want us to focus on him throughout the work. So I'll just do this and invert this like this. I'll just invert it, then go to my gain and bring down my gain a little, just to make sure the focus is more on him. And I'll take down the saturation still, come to my blur, and if I take the blur up all completely, you can see what we have. But I'm not going to do that. I'll just stop like a little, and I still notice like there's a little change in his hand here. So I'll come back to my red still, and in my red here, in the hue versus hue, I just want to select this part like this, and just maybe boost it up till it's beginning to look more like his skin. And I think I'll just make it bright still to this point. So at least before, let's see, before and after. Good, we're good to go. So Here, what I want to do is his face. I think his face is bright already, but let's try something. I'll just leave this here, and I'll reduce it to this point because I don't want it much. Like this, push it like this, and then I feather the sides and push it this way, increase the light and some contrast. So let's see before, after. It looks just little, but trust me, it's doing a lot in what we have here. So this side, what do I want to do? I think I'll still take the same linear this time, but um let's see what we want to do. So I'll just select like this because I just want to create a kind of look. So I'll leave it somewhere around here, and maybe I'll just add some warm tones here and some little magenta still in my temperature and scene, and sorry. So here maybe I'll just drop it to 0.7. It's a little change. I'm just trying to do anything I could do right now that is going to make this image look beautiful. Good. So I took out the blues behind him a little, and this is looking great already. Here I would want to pop my image, so let's just do the S curve. Just take this down a little, bring this down, and take this up like this. Now here is where I actually want to do my highlights. So I come to my HSV qualifier and HSL qualifier, and I drop this to this level just to select the highlight tones. So I will want to select the side that has more highlight and soften it, something like this. Then I do my blur radius and I denoise it. Then I come back and take this off, come to my curves and just bring it down. Now you can see before and after. Good. Now one thing I want to do now is, this is a print. You can leave this and this is a print and send it out, and they're like, okay, nice work, we like it, but I just want to give it some juicy touch. So I'm going to use one of my LUTs. I'll come to the LUTs package, and this is one of my LUTs pack. I also have one here, I also have one here, and I also have one here. These are LUTs I created all. So I'll put it last in this node because this is where I want to put the LUT this time. So I think I'll just search for film. Now this LUT is going to give me a teal and orange, though it's kind of heavy and punchy. Once I put it, you'll see how it looks. This is how it looks, so punchy. So all I need to do now is to reduce the intensity. So first I will go with, let's see, 0.4. That's 0.400. Now this is looking good, but I think I'll still do 0.300 to see what we have. 0.300 is still good, it's not bad. I just feel like my blues are kind of too saturated. So what I'll do right now is to come back to this last node, and I'll just make like a selection, or no, a selection here, just to select my character the most, and I'll open this to this level and just feather the sides, and I invert it, then come to my hue versus sat, select my blues, and I'll just step it down a little so the blues don't become too much. And if I do before and after, you can see that I still have my teal and orange look, but it is more soft this time, more soft. So all I need to do next is my noise reduction. I come to my noise reduction and select my frame 3. I'll just change this to beta, and I'll unchain this. I want to do 5, and I'll do 7 because I don't want it to be much. And here I'll unchain this. I'll do 2 here. I'll do 2, and I'll do, let's say, 4, and I'll change this to beta still. This is going to give us a cleaner look. So with this, if I open this image, you can see how clean and smooth everything looks in this image. You can see how crispy the image looks, so clean, so smooth. And I could just maybe lastly, before my node of looks, I will just maybe sharpen my image a little, just 48, and we have this. So this is basically simple ways you can create looks and pass and send to your client. And yes, just like I said, I have a package, a free package for you. So yes, I am willing to take a 1 week class to teach 10 people color grading in 1 week. So my number is on the screen, same as my Instagram handle, and my email address is on my page. So if you want to reach out to me for these classes, just send me a DM, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, and comment. Thank you very much for staying with me to create this beautiful look. I'll see you all in the next class. Bye.